Are you feeling overlooked or misunderstood? Maybe you've had moments where you felt the gap between generations. Or perhaps you've wondered why certain interactions seem so effortless for others. If you found yourself stuck in patterns of questioning your value or purpose, especially in personal and professional spheres, you're not alone. Many men, especially as they grow older, begin to feel a distance forming between them and the world around them. But there's a shift that can happen, one that not only reignites your confidence but also helps you rediscover a key insight. Younger women, often smiling at you, might be sending you a subtle message you're not yet aware of. The purpose of today's conversation is simple, yet profound. We are here to explore a deeper understanding of why younger women might smile at older men. This isn't just about interpreting body language. Though that's certainly a part of it, it's about tapping into something more meaningful. That smile, often fleeting, could hold the key to understanding how you present yourself and the impact you have on others, in both personal and professional contexts. You see, it's not just about age or appearance. It's about energy, wisdom, and the confidence that comes from living a life with intention. The secret to understanding why younger women smile at you is rooted in the way you carry yourself, your experiences, the stories you tell, and the self-assuredness you project. There is power in understanding this dynamic, and once you do, it will shift the way you approach every relationship in your life, from romantic to professional. So, let's dive in together. I'll guide you through this process, from understanding the problem to breaking down the solution and showing you the actionable steps to reclaiming the energy that makes you magnetic to others. Along the way, we'll explore how to overcome obstacles, learn from real-life stories, and ultimately help you stay on track with your personal growth journey. First, let's address the problem. If you've ever felt disconnected from younger generations, if you've experienced a dip in your personal or professional life, or if you've noticed interactions feeling more distant than they used to, you're not alone. It's easy to feel like the world is evolving in a way that doesn't include you. There's a tendency to believe that age can be a barrier, something that distances us from others. But here's the truth: that mindset, that limiting belief, can hold you back from opportunities you never even considered. Many older men feel overlooked, as though their value has diminished with time. You might feel like you're no longer seen the same way you were when you were younger. These feelings can lead to frustration and even loneliness, as you question where you fit in. Perhaps you're wondering why younger people seem to gravitate toward others who are closer to their own age, or, on the flip side, why they seem to be uninterested in forming meaningful connections with someone of your age. The key to overcoming this problem is to understand that these thoughts are rooted in limiting beliefs. The truth is, age is not a barrier to connection. It's a source of wisdom and experience. And that is where the real power lies. If you don't address these feelings of inadequacy, they will continue to impact how you show up in the world. Ignoring these thoughts will prevent you from moving forward emotionally, socially, and even professionally. I know it feels like the world is changing around you, and it can be hard to see how you fit in. But here's the thing: you're not alone in feeling this way. Many people go through phases of self-doubt and misinterpretation, especially during times of transition. The important part is not letting these feelings dictate your future. You can change your perspective. You can take control. And the first step is realizing that younger people, especially women, are often not smiling out of politeness. It's deeper than that. So, what's really going on here? Let's dive into the solution and how we can begin shifting your mindset. It starts with understanding your value. You are not the sum of your age or what you may perceive as limitations. What younger women see in you is not your age, but your experience, your confidence, and the wisdom you've accumulated over the years. You have a wealth of knowledge, stories, and insights that many younger people, particularly women, find intriguing, inspiring, and empowering. You may not realize it, but your years of experience have granted you an undeniable charm. The key is to stop focusing on what you think you've lost, youth, physical appearance, and instead embrace what you've gained. You see, there's something magnetic about someone who knows who they are and where they stand. There's power in owning your story, your failures, your successes, your growth. When you walk into a room with that sense of purpose and self-assurance, it shines through, and people, especially younger women, will notice. They'll smile. Not because they pity you, but because they sense your confidence, your authenticity, and your energy. So, how do you embrace this? The first step is mindset. Shift from viewing age as a limitation to seeing it as a strength. Begin by recognizing that what you've experienced has shaped who you are today. That confidence you see in others, it's not something they were born with. It's something they built over time, just like you. And that's where you begin. Start focusing on your strengths. Start noticing the ways in which you've been successful, whether in business, relationships, or your personal growth. Recognizing your strengths is the first step in reclaiming your power. Next, it's time to take action. Here's how to get started. Identify your limiting beliefs. What thoughts hold you back? Do you tell yourself that you're too old, or that younger people won't connect with you? Challenge those beliefs. Write them down, and ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have to support this? Reconnect with your purpose. What drives you? What are you passionate about? Dive into activities or hobbies that reignite your sense of self and purpose. Whether it's picking up a new skill or revisiting an old passion, nurturing your interests will boost your confidence and attract people who share similar values. Embrace vulnerability. Stop hiding your true self. Let people in. Share your experiences, both the good and the bad. Your vulnerability makes you relatable. It helps others connect with you on a deeper level. Practice self-care. Confidence doesn't just come from your thoughts. It also comes from how you treat yourself. Exercise, eat well, and get enough sleep. When you feel physically good, your mind is empowered to make positive shifts. Engage with others. Take the time to genuinely connect with people. Whether it's through conversation, mentorship, or shared experiences, build relationships that are based on respect, trust, and mutual growth. Now, you may face challenges along the way. It's not always easy to shift your mindset or take new actions. You might face doubts, or the world might pressure you to conform to outdated expectations. But remember, every obstacle is an opportunity to grow. You're stronger than the challenges you face. Many people have been where you are, and they've come out the other side more fulfilled, more empowered, and with more meaningful connections. There are countless examples of older men who have turned their lives around by embracing their wisdom and self-worth. Take a moment to think of someone who embodies confidence in their later years, someone who has not let their age define them. These are the types of people who exude energy and confidence, and they're the ones others gravitate toward. You, too, can be that person. Once you've implemented these steps and begun seeing results, It's important to sustain that progress. Building confidence is a lifelong journey, and it's important to keep pushing forward. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small they seem. Each victory, whether internal or external, is a step toward greater self-assurance. As you continue on this path, be sure to avoid burnout. Personal growth takes energy, and you need balance to thrive. Focus on maintaining your emotional well-being, and don't forget to care for your physical and mental health. By doing so, you'll not only continue to grow but also ensure that you remain at your best. Now that you understand why younger women smile at you, you can take that knowledge and apply it to every interaction. Age is not your limitation. It is you have everything within you to be confident, magnetic, and successful. This powerful statement is not just an affirmation, it's a reminder of something fundamental, that your true power lies inside of you. Often, we spend so much of our lives looking outside ourselves for validation, whether it's from others' opinions, societal expectations, or the success of our peers. We're conditioned to believe that our worth is determined by external factors. But the truth is, the key to unlocking your fullest potential has always been within you. You don't need anyone else to tell you that you're capable, valuable, or deserving. Let's break that down. Confidence is something that grows from within. It's not something someone can give you, and it's certainly not something that comes from external approval. True confidence comes from understanding who you are, acknowledging your strengths, and accepting your imperfections. It's about knowing your worth and standing firm in your beliefs, no matter what others think or say. When you begin to realize that your self-worth doesn't depend on the approval of others, you can start to reclaim that inner confidence. No longer do you have to wait for someone to tell you that you're doing well, or that you matter. You know it for yourself, and that's the foundation of magnetic energy. People are drawn to those who radiate confidence because it's infectious. When you're sure of who you are, others feel that energy, even without you saying a word. Your self-assurance becomes magnetic, it attracts others to you naturally. Whether in social settings, work environments, or personal relationships, being magnetic isn't about trying to please everyone or putting on a facade. It's about letting your authentic self shine through your experiences, your values, your individuality. When you stop seeking approval and embrace your true self, others are naturally drawn to your energy. They'll admire your authenticity and want to be around you because you are unapologetically you. This magnetic energy makes you more successful because you attract the right opportunities, the right people, and the right circumstances into your life. And then there's success. We often tie success to external milestones, having the right job, the perfect relationship, or a certain amount of money in the bank. But real success goes beyond these tangible markers. True success is about living a life that feels aligned with your values and passions. It's about waking up every day feeling purposeful, knowing that you're making progress toward your goals, no matter how big or small. Success is about knowing that you're on your own path, not one defined by someone else's standards or society's expectations. When you don't wait for external validation, you take full ownership of your life. You realize that your journey is in your hands, and you have the power to create the success you desire. This kind of success doesn't depend on anyone else's approval. It doesn't rely on a specific outcome or a particular way of achieving things. It's about the inner satisfaction of knowing you're doing what feels right for you, even if others don't fully understand or support your choices. You trust yourself enough to know that you're capable of navigating any challenge, and that the rewards you reap will come from your own effort, determination, and growth. At the core of this message is empowerment. You have the ability to create the life you want. You don't need to wait for someone to validate you or give you permission to succeed. It all begins with you. When you shift your mindset to embrace this truth, everything changes. You stop looking for approval, and instead, you step into your power. This is the kind of confidence that is unshakable, the kind that comes from knowing that your worth is inherent, not something that can be given or taken away by others. You start to see yourself as the driving force in your own life, and that's when the real magic happens. You don't need anyone else to validate your worth, because you are the source of your own validation. The world responds to the energy you put out, and when you begin to operate from a place of self-belief and inner strength, you will see that confidence, magnetism, and success follow naturally. The external world can offer feedback, but your internal validation is what truly matters. You have everything you need to be confident, to attract what you desire, and to create the success you've always dreamed of. It's time to embrace the power of your experience, your wisdom, and your unique presence. The world is ready for you now. It's time for you to show up. Start today. Take one small action, and you'll begin to see the shift. Your journey is yours to create, and the rewards will be worth every step.